Hello everybody, welcome to the Generic Happy YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. As of the uploading of this video, we should be very close to a the final Smash character reveal. This should be uploaded on the Monday before, so the October 5th at 10 a.m. EST is going to be the reveal, so this is very exciting, as you guys know. I didn't really talk about this in my direct direct reaction, but this is the final Smash character, possibly forever. Well, not, maybe, who knows, but at least for Ultimate, and that's kind of interesting because it's been 3 years since they announced the first character that's ever gonna be in Ultimate, and the last character is upon us. So yeah, it's been a journey, not to say the less, or not to say I don't. It's been definitely a journey over the last 3 years. Going from England to King K. Rool to Incineroar to Simon Belmont. It's going backwards, but to Incineroar to Joker, and then to Steve, and there's a lot of characters out there that got added to Smash during this wave of new characters. If I can't really remember. I didn't really do this before the fact, but I saw people say that this is the largest roster of new Smash characters ever, and that's really, maybe besides the first game, which this is actually probably larger than the first game, because we already have 11 DLC characters, and that's already one less than the original game. There's only one more. They only need 2 more characters, and they got those two more characters with Inkling and King K. Rool. But yeah, I decided just to do a discussion video leading up into this, just to say what I feel like the characters could be, and then what I kind of feel like the future of Smash will be, in the next coming, decade. Because that's probably how long it'll probably take for us to get another complete Smash game, if there's DLC and stuff like that. But yeah, we have a lot to look forward to, I feel like, with this announcement reveal tomorrow. Okay, so like I said, we will be looking into the characters that I feel like could be revealed tomorrow. Some characters that I want to be revealed tomorrow. They could be interchangeable, because there's some characters that I feel like they can get revealed tomorrow and are like personal ones. And then seeing where Smash goes from here. This is the ultimate Smash game, so there isn't really. I don't think there's much more you can do to go up. You might have to go back down. But I don't really know what kind of implications that might have. Maybe we'll get a different type of platform fighter that we haven't seen before, and that's Nintendo's new approach to Smash Brothers. I don't think we'll get like a Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Z Fighters kind of game, but I think if we do get another Smash game in the future, and it's just a little preview, but if we do get a new Smash game in the future, I do feel like it will be different than the ones we're used to. I don't think it'll be a port of Melee to newer consoles, even though that'd be kind of cool to have alongside Ultimate, but because that's still the pinnacle for most people, or not for most people, for some people, when it comes to Smash Brothers. So it'd be cool, but I don't think we'll get that in the future, near future at least. But very interested to see how the future goes. But anyways, we do have characters to talk about, and the first one is a character that has honestly had a lot of discussion around it over the last week or so, due to a leak that was put on the internet in July, I think, of Nintendo reaching out to Disney to try to get music for an event that they're holding on October 5th. And as we found out during the direct, the Smash presentation is on October 5th. So I'm not sure how credible that leak is, but it is one of the only leaks that we have when it comes to Smash Brothers. So I figured I should just probably get this out of the way first. I do think it's possible we get Sora tomorrow. And if we do, it's very exciting. Sora's been talked about for years, getting into Smash Brothers. So I think it would be really interesting to get Sora and then to see exactly like just like all the like the moveset. I mean, it would be interesting moveset. I've played some of the Kingdom Hearts games. I haven't played all of them, but so I kind of have an idea about how Sora will play. But it would be interesting, definitely. It'd be a unique character. Like it'd be a character that it'd be a character that I think people would see coming, and I'm not sure if that's what they'll do with the last character. I mean, then again, if it is the last character, I think unlike the Smash 4 finish of DLC, I do think they're gonna end on a big character. And I mean, I guess you can't. I mean, you can get bigger than Sora, but can you really get bigger than a Disney character? Uh, Maybe not. Maybe you can, but I do think that Sora would be huge, and it would be a good send off for Smash Brothers. I just don't really know. I mean, Nintendo that would be a lot of licensing on Nintendo's part, which I don't think Nintendo's like. I mean, they probably might be worried about, but they've already done that if this is gonna be of the character. But um, I don't know what else would come with Sora because you can have Sora and that's fine, but what kind of stage? I mean, they could obviously do one of the unique towns or unique areas in the game as like the stage, but would they like ask Disney to, add Mickey as like a spirit or a me costume or Goofy or Donald or one of the Disney properties as well that you could see in the game. Like, I don't know if they'll go that far, and I think if you don't go that far, then it does lessen the character's appeal when it comes to Smash Brothers. And obviously, the character have a lot of appeal already, but it is a part of their series. Like for Pokemon, you get like a Pokemon stage. I mean, obviously I didn't any Pokemon DLC, but for like that was a bad example. But for Fire Emblem, you got a Fire Emblem stage. You got some costumes. You got some music. I'm not sure how far they can go with that for because now you're both working at Square Enix and Disney, and that's like a lot of like licensing, and I'm not sure how far they'll go in that. So I don't think, while it would be really cool to have Sora, I'm not just if they can't go the distance, I don't know if they should add Sora, but again, it'd be very cool to have Sora in Smash Brothers, and it'll play cool, and it'll have the internet going crazy. I feel, but there's a lot of ways I feel like that character can go if they are in Smash Brothers. Now, on the other hand, of a character that I don't think will have like hype around it if it is announced, but it is like another character that people are kind of expecting is a Pokemon. Now, personally, I would be excited for Pokemon, but I think that's just because of the nature of the fan of like these properties that I am in. That I do like Pokemon, so having a Pokemon in Smash would be kind of cool. I mean, obviously we've had many Pokemon in Smash, but having another one would be cool to me. But obviously that isn't going to be the same for most people. So, but I do feel like it is a possibility, and it's probably a big possibility if this is a first-party character. That it is probably a Gen 8 Pokemon. Rillaboom, Cinderace, Zeraora, Zarude. I mean, there's a lot of choices that are out there. It definitely would be kind of a weird way to end it. Like with Byleth, like we knew that there'll be another pack after Byleth, so it wasn't as down, or maybe that's why they announced the next pack like early on. So when people like watched Byleth at the beginning, they'd be like, oh, we have like I don't know, we have some at this point we didn't know how many characters it'd be, but we have at least one more character after this one. But with this one, we do not have another character. So at least I hope we don't have another character because I hope they're not spooking us with this one. But it would be cool, I guess. I mean, in my opinion, it'd be cool, but obviously this isn't like the top of the top for most people. But I feel like I should have just got that out there. All obviously, I think the one benefit you usually get with Pokemon is that Pokemon usually have a unique moveset that is different from other characters. Um, there's a lot of characters that you can add. It would be like super exciting, but not all of them will have like a super unique moveset. And that doesn't mean like Pokemon will have a super unique moveset, but usually when you get a Pokemon, you usually get something or a couple things that are really unique to that character. Um, so if that's what Nintendo wanted to do, to have like a unique character and I feel like I mean, obviously Pokemon could be the way to go, but again, there is other characters that you can go with, and you'll still have a unique moveset. So there's a lot of ways, I guess, that Nintendo could take this character. And to mention, I think it was said earlier in the Smash announcements, for this pack at least, that Nintendo did choose these characters. So you have to look at the perspective of Nintendo and seeing like what character that they want to add. It could be a character that advertises one of their next games. Because for all we know, it could be like one of those characters from like a game that's coming out in like the next couple months. Um, but then again, I also don't feel like because this pack was, um, like I think the characters were selected in 2019, so I don't really know. Nintendo probably wouldn't know that one of their games is coming out really late, or got delayed or moved internally due to the pandemic. Um, until now. So, or until like recently. So I don't think that really. That's like one of the points I've been thinking about because if Nintendo knew that one of their like if it's gonna be an advanced Wars character, I'm sure Nintendo thought that game would probably come out in earlier this year. And I'm sure they thought maybe Breath of the Wild 2 would come out at the end of this year or something like that. So maybe they have a Zelda character as the last character in the pack or something like that. But I do think that kind of plays into this. So it's a little difficult to like say like if it is gonna be a Shimigami Tensei character. Well, did they know Shimigami Tensei 5 would be coming out in October of 2021? Did they when they did the pack, did they feel like that the character would come out not the game would come out in like in June or something like that. So I feel like that is one of the points you have to take into consideration. But yeah, so far we have Sora and a Pokemon. And I mean, those are very interesting things you could do with the characters. But, another character we're going on this Nintendo line, it could be a Zelda character. There's a lot of characters from Zelda. I feel like that can make it into Smash now. It depends on where you really want to choose because, you know, for all we know, it could be a character from Breath of the Wild 2 that they're using. Maybe a character that was an ace, not ace, but Age of Calamity, and they are somehow in Breath of the Wild 2, and they just use this character as an advertisement. Um, you know, I kind of feel like that could be the case. Again, it's very interesting because do they know that it's Breath of the Wild 2? But I also don't think that really matters with like Zelda characters. But again, they know. Did they think Age of Calamity would come out at the end of last year instead of earlier that year? So it's just like another thing. But I do think that if it is a Zelda character, it will be Impa. Maybe Hyrule Warriors, the first game, Impa. Because that has like a much more established moveset. You can able to do more things with that character. Instead of like the one we have in Age of Calamity or the other one, the older Impa that we have in Breath of the Wild, or some other variations. I feel like that would just be the variation that they would choose. And again, it'd be very interesting. I think that is a unique character, so if they wanted to go that route, I think some people would be happy. I think there's obviously no character that's gonna make everybody happy. There might be a character that makes everyone like laugh about it, but I don't think there's any character out there that'll make everybody happy. So it's just a thin line of like you just want to make you don't want to have this character like ruin the whole game for everybody. So for everybody, I mean, it could ruin like it might ruin some people's perception of the game, but I don't think they want to ruin it for everybody. So I think a Zelda character is pretty safe. It is a safe prediction, but it isn't the character I think they're gonna announce tomorrow. Um, I do think it's possible. I think if I were to rank the three characters so far, it would probably be in the order I've said them. It would probably be Sora, Pokemon, and then Kingdom Hearts. Sora, Pokemon, and then Zelda. Um, and that's just because I feel like there's a lot of things that like make it look like it's gonna be Sora. So that's why I'm saying that. And then Pokemon and Zelda are obviously I think they're pretty close together. And they're both pretty safe choices. So it's not like a surprise that these characters could be it. But um, I think those are the only three characters that are like kind of safe. Obviously, Sora isn't safe, but kind of like that's been mostly discussed on the internet. But there is obviously other characters out there. There's Shimagami Tensei 5's protagonist, with the blue hair. I haven't really watched, or I don't really know the character. I'm getting at the game, but I don't really know the character's name. So, but yeah, that'd be kind of cool if they were to do that again. That would be a surprise character, I feel, but it would be a surprise that I'm not really sure how people will receive it, um, especially since it is a new character, so we do not know really how they play. So I don't think that's the way they want to reveal how the character plays. I, Again, there's obviously a lot of things to go into that, but I don't think this is how they would want to like show off that this is the character for Smash, and then this is how that character plays, and then you like compare that character to the game when it comes out in November. So, and then there's obviously other first party characters. There's the majestical Waluigi. Will he get into Smash finally? Who knows? I do think Waluigi, out of all Nintendo characters, while it would be like a super cool way to end it for like Smash players. Um, it doesn't really have the appeal like on the mainstream audience that it would have on Smash players. So, and like this presentation, as of today at least, has started being advertised as like a presentation for like even if you don't play Smash, you should come and watch it. So I don't think that Waluigi is gonna get into Smash just based on that. But I think it would still be kind of cool to have Waluigi as a Smash character. I think we already have Mario, we already have Luigi. I know this is the point everyone makes, but we have Mario, Luigi, Wario. Why not end it with Waluigi? But again, you know, if he gets in, I'll be very happy. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, and then obviously there's other characters out there that we could get. We could obviously get Bandana Waddle Dee, which again would be kind of cool. But again, unless they're gonna use that character like advertise like Kirby, the Kirby 3D game that comes out next year. I think Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I think that's actually the exact title. If I got that wrong, if I got that right, I'll be very very happy. But if they're gonna use that as like an advertisement, Bandana Waddle Dee would be kind of cool. But I do feel like with the way that they're phrasing it and how they're how like they're advertising this presentation, I do feel like that it will be a third party character. And obviously there's a lot of third party characters out there. I could list like so many of them, but um, I do think that is the way it's gonna go. I think they will end it on a third party character. I mean, they ended the Smash 4 packs. Yeah, because that wasn't really a season pass, but they ended that one on a third party. They ended on Bayonetta, so that is not like outside the realm of possibility. Um, and I do think that's actually more likely than a first party character, just because it could. But you know what? Let's just get into the third party characters that it could be, because there is a lot. So one of the third party characters I probably get talked about a lot, and I'm not saying if I want the character or not. and this might be the character I'm referring to when I said like this character would bring a lot of laughs. Um, I don't know what kind of laughs, but definitely some laughs to the Smash community, and that would be Jonesy from Fortnite. Again, I haven't really played Fortnite, so I don't really know what kind of like how he would play in Smash, but he has been talked about a lot. And same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's character. Those two have been talked about a lot. I think in more like memes, but some people have really like talked about them like actually being in Smash. So I feel like I should mention them. Um, and obviously I don't know how they both would play if one of them were to get in as the final character. And you know it is being advertised to more than just Smash players or like the gaming community in like some way. So Jonesy is pretty popular worldwide. So if it is Jonesy, that would be crazy. But um, I don't really know like what the character could be. So I just wanted to mention them just in case. But again, I'm kind of laughing about this on my own, but it'd be kind of cool. I think there isn't a lot of um, there isn't a battle royale rep in Smash, so there also isn't a first-person shooter unless you're like considering like Samus, but a rep in Smash. But who knows? I mean, if one of them gets in, that's really good. That's really cool for like those fans. Um, I wouldn't say that's like the top of the characters I would want, but obviously there isn't one character that's make everybody happy, and if the Smash community gets Freddy Fazbear or Jonesy from their respective games, then who's to say that those fans didn't deserve those characters? But there's other characters out there. There's obviously Phoenix Wright. That is a character that a lot of people want. I, I would personally be on board with that because I think Phoenix Wright is pretty cool. I'm just not really sure if they want to compare themselves to Marvel vs. Capcom. Or like, I don't think it's Marvel vs. Capcom. There was a game with Phoenix Wright as like a fighter. I think maybe, or maybe it's like another like Project X Zone or something. But I don't really know if they want to compare themselves to that like that kind of. It's like what he plays like in that game to Smash, and that's been like my issue with some other game, like some other characters, like Rayman. He's in Brawlhalla, so I don't think they would. I don't know if they want to compare that character to how he plays in Brawlhalla to Smash, and like at that point, like there's like some superior thing, like he plays much better in Smash, so everybody that plays Rayman in Brawlhalla should come over to Smash, something like that, or he plays much better in Brawlhalla, so those fans should just go over and just play him in Brawlhalla. So I'm not. That's what kind of makes me like hesitant on a lot of the characters that have already been like that aren't like main characters in like fighting games or like guests already in other fighting games. That kind of like it's like it makes me a little wary if they will be announced. But again, if Phoenix Wright or Rayman get into Smash again, it'd be very cool. I would like to see that personally. Either of them would be kind of cool, but I just don't really know like exactly like where what Nintendo would really want. If like that's something Nintendo would want to do. And then we get other characters. We get a Doom guy, we get Master Chief, we get a Sony character, we get Crash, we get Spyro. There's like so many third party characters, and you know, Master Chief and Doom guy, they'd both be Microsoft reps. So I'm not really sure if they want to do a third Microsoft rep. And they Nintendo wouldn't have known that Bethesda would get bought by Microsoft by the time the pack was probably being finalized for the characters. So I don't know. But I do think, honestly, I do think Doom Guy, and this is my like also perception of all of the third party characters. I feel like the Fall Boy would have been, or Vault Boy would have been a character that would have been held off for Doom Guy, not Doom Guy. Yes, Doom Guy, because it's Bethesda. If you, it would have been held off for Doom Guy in the case that, because at that point Nintendo did know, probably would have known that Bethesda is being bought out. or bought by Microsoft, so I think they would have held it. But no, they put it with Steve, so you know, it's kind of like maybe, but that's not really a big deal. Same thing, Master Chief. Obviously, I don't think Master Chief could make Hollow, but they're both, and this is what I was referring back to with first-person shooters. They're both like kind of representative of the first-person shooter fan base. But yeah, they're both like representative of the some like first-person shooter community and like those kind of characters in Smash. So I mean not Smash, like in general of the gaming universe. So I do think it'd be kind of cool if we were to get them. Sorry, we were to get them in Smash. But again, they're both Microsoft reps, so I'm not really sure how how far Nintendo really wants to go. And again, they'll be both be very big characters. So like that's like another thing, but I do think Nintendo does want to like add one more franchise to Smash. That isn't already in Smash. So obviously these two franchises are new, but I feel like they would might want to go to like a new developer or publisher for those characters for for the last character. And so that's why I don't think you know it might be Master Chief or Doom Guy. And then obviously as I alluded to earlier, we could get the two Activision reps in Crash and Spyro. That would technically add. That would actually add. Yeah, that a new developer and publisher to Smash, and a new character franchise. But and again, I'm not trying to consider like many other outside things, but I'm not sure if Nintendo would have known about the controversy at the time that they were doing these characters. So I don't think that really factors into this, but unless they went back and changed it, which is possible, I guess. But um, Crash and Spyro are both possible characters, and again, that'd be very cool. Personally, I would probably want Spyro over Crash, but that's just up to like personal opinion, I guess. I think Spyro's a little cooler, but um, they're both very cool characters, and I would very very cool to see them in Smash. Again, most of these characters I don't really know like what their moveset would be, or like obviously like a lot of them I don't know what their stages would be either. I'm just like saying characters I see possible, characters I can see like getting spirits or me costumes associated with them. A lot of these characters could also just get me costumes. Like I could see a Master Chief me costume, a Doom Guy me costume. I can't really see a Sora me costume unless it is Sora, but Sora is a me costume. And Nintendo went to them to get music for the me costume like they did with Cuphead and Undertale. But I could also see a Crash me costume. I don't know if I could see a Spyro me costume, but I could definitely see a Crash me costume. I could see another Pokemon me costume. I could see another Zelda me costume. I mean, there's a bunch of me costumes I can also see for a lot of these characters. So I feel like some of these characters will give me costumes, and one of them obviously we get into Smash. But I think there's only a couple more characters out there that I think are possible, based on what we know. Obviously, they could do a total out of left field character and add um, James Bond from 007, uh, or like something like that, James Bond, or they could totally let's go back and just add a character that wants a me costume and make them a character. So there's a bunch of possibilities out there, but the last couple characters I might talk about are characters that we haven't seen represent. We have seen two of these characters represented in Smash, but we haven't seen them as getting a franchise. We've seen actually. You know what? I do think that the protagonists of Undertale, Frisk and Chris from Deltarune, could get in. I think Frisk is more likely just because his character is already his game's already released fully. Deltarune obviously is not out all the way yet. So Frisk is, again, it'd be kind of cool. I would like to see it as a personal just preference. I think it'd be kind of cool just to see one of those two get in. But again, we already have Sans as a Mii costume, and I feel like Nintendo might have known by this point if they were gonna get Della Frisco or or Chris in the Smash, so they probably would have just held off on the Sandsby costume at that point. But you know, we give a vault, but maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they just wanted to like add, expectations or something like that. But um, again, it'd be kind of cool. Um, Same thing with a lot of the characters. I don't really know what kind of moveset they'll have, and so that I can't really. I'm just saying the characters I think could be in it. But and then we also have Paper Mario. Again, I'm not really sure. I mean, I should probably mention this earlier. Another poke. Oh, actually, I did. I mentioned Waluigi, but another Mario protagonist would be kind of cool. I think any character they have would be kind of cool, in my personal opinion. So Paper Mario, he would be unique. There's a lot of things you can do with him, and I think out of like the first party characters, I think they can add. I think Paper Mario or Banana Waluigi are my two top ones. Well, no, but they're not the top of the top for me. And I think you guys know if you guys have been on this channel long enough, or some of the the viewers that like view my videos consistently, I think you guys know what character I'm gonna end with. But um, it is cool. We could also get the Octoling from Smash. I mean, not Smash, from Splatoon. And we could get. At this point, I'm just gonna list out characters. At this point, we can also get another protagonist from Xenoblade, or another protagonist um, another protagonist from Shin Megami Tensei series, or we could get a character from Ring Fit Adventure, or we can get a character from we can get a character from, I think, another franchise on the spot. We can get a character from Sony. We can get a character. We can get like Kratos, or I mean, I don't know if we can get Kratos. It's possible, I guess. We can get Kratos. We can get, my personal preference, if we were to get a character from Sony, would be Ratchet and Clank. That's just because Ratchet and Clank, as a game series, appeals to me more than Kratos and Uncharted. Though I like Uncharted and God of War, or Horizon, or anything like that. But there's obviously a lot of characters, and obviously, if you guys at this point, you guys listen to this point in the actual predictions, I'm pretty sure you guys probably know what character you guys want. So if any of you guys want to comment down below what character that you feel you want to see in Smash, then go right ahead. I'll try to respond back to you guys, tell you guys how cool that character would be. If you guys want to respond back in the comments. But yeah, I mean, obviously, there's a lot of characters that could make it into Smash. We only have one spot. But personally, and I've said a bunch of characters that I would already want, but the top of the top for me, if they were to add this character, I would go absolutely crazy. And that is Captain Toad. Yes, I said it, Captain Toad. If you guys have been watching these videos, like these prediction videos, I've been a very big supporter of a Captain Toad in Smash, or just a Captain Toad 2, or something like that. And that isn't just because I like Mario. It's just because I like Captain Toad. I like Toad. Obviously, I don't think Toad can get in by himself, and I know Captain Toad can't jump, so he probably can't get in. But you know what? I gotta believe that he can get in. If I believe, maybe one day, maybe it isn't this Smash game, but maybe one day he will get into Smash Brothers. But he's the top of the top for me, and I just can't see a Smash game if he's not in it. Okay. Okay, that was. I do want Captain Toad though. I love Captain Toad. So if he gets into Smash, I would be ecstatic. Probably the most ecstatic I've ever been in any of my reactions. If we ever get Captain Toad, but I don't think we'll get Captain Toad. I do think that maybe if it was earlier in this pack, we might have been able to get him, but I don't think Nintendo is going to end on not just a Mario character, but a Mario character that most people probably don't know. So, Even I mean, people know about Captain Toad, but like he isn't like the Waluigi's or the Goombas, like other creatures they can get from Mario, um, kind of character. Um, but yeah. Um, and then see, yeah, Captain Toad, my top of the top, and then every other character if we get them, I'll be cool with. But Captain Toad. Um, but then we're going to like the last portion of this discussion. And that is the future. Well, I guess I'll split this into two parts. What else do I expect to see in this presentation? Is it me costumes? I do think we're gonna get a couple me costumes for characters I've already mentioned, and like some characters that everybody wants. We usually get like one from each pack. I do think we'll get a couple in this pack. I do think we're gonna get like one or two or two or three of the characters that people have actually wanted over the last couple of years to make it into Ultimate. And if that's like Master Chief and Doom Guy and a Pokemon Cinderace or a costume or um, Crash or a Sony costume. Maybe Sony doesn't want to give Nintendo a character, but they give him a costume or something like that. I do think we're gonna get a bunch of those. We're gonna probably get an emotional moment from Sakurai talking about how this is the last Smash Ultimate presentation, and I will probably cry. But it is the last Smash Ultimate presentation that we'll probably ever get, and this could be the last Smash presentation we get for a very long time. It could be the last one that we get until not even the Switch 2, but like halfway into the Switch 2's lifetime or something like that, and we don't even know what that game will be like. So, um, I don't know if we'll get anything more than obviously we'll get the stage, we'll get music, but I don't know. I kind of have been feeling like we might get one more extra thing that's added to the Smash that they've been working on the side for a couple of years now. Not a couple of years, but like a little while now. That's outside of the character. I don't know why I feel like this, but I do feel like we might get like a new mode or just something that takes Smash Ultimate out on a very very high note. If it's like a new mode, or I guess it earlier, but a new mode or something that's returned from the old games. Maybe a sub. I don't think we get Subspace 2, but that'd be kind of cool if they did that. But something just like new, and I do feel like that it is possible we get one. Like I don't know why I feel like that honestly. Like it is just a, it's something that I feel like if this is Sakurai's last Smash Brothers that he's working on, I feel like he would go out on one more thing that's not a character. Um, and one thing I was considering last night, I don't think it will happen because this is not a direct. This is not. But what if? Just what if? More of a what if. But what if they, um, Nintendo gave Sakurai the ability to announce his newest, like the game he's been working on, or game he wants to work on, and they officially announce it in this presentation. It is a Sakurai Presents, so I mean, in the title, I guess you can technically say it could happen. But I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, if Nintendo really wants this, like, if this is Sakurai's last Smash game, why not give him the ability to talk about the game that he wants to work on, and like give him, and they've probably already greenlighted it. And if it's Kid Icarus Uprising 2, I would again go crazy because I want Kid Icarus Uprising 2, but you know, I don't know why. Again, I just feel like there's one more thing. Obviously, I don't think we're getting another character. I don't think we're gonna get like a free character that they add. Well, we might, but I just think that the roster's probably this is probably the end of the roster. But I just feel like there's one more thing that this presentation will bring. That will just bring like happiness to everybody. Um, and I just don't know what that is. But the last thing I'll talk about is the future of Smash. I've alluded to that earlier. I don't know if this is Sakurai's last one. It could quite possibly be the last time we see Sakurai, the director, on a Smash Brothers game. He might be a consultant in the future, but it's been a ride, and I feel like maybe them doing like a new game with someone different at the helm might just be the refresh that will keep the Smash fresh after, you know, a couple years after Ultimate. You can't really go up beyond Ultimate, so you know, giving somebody else the ability to just make these characters their own, not make them their own, but like build characters that they feel like on their own would be really cool to do. Um, I think that is something that could happen, but again, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows but Nintendo. I don't even know if Nintendo knows at this point what they're gonna do with Smash Brothers going in the future. But again, it would be kind of cool. Um, this game could also just get ported every, you know, every couple of years, not every couple of years, like every once, like every decade, to another console. Switch 2, would that be Switch 2, or if that would be, you know, the NX. But it's like, you know, future consoles. But yeah, um, you know, Smash Brothers. I haven't personally like done a lot of Smash Brothers in the last couple of months, just because I'm not really that good at Smash Brothers. But it has been a game that, you know, it's been definitely crazy to just watch everything the last couple of years. Since I mean, in 2 months will be 3 years since it came out. So you know, it's been crazy to just see just how this game's progressed over the last couple of years. So it is kind of bittersweet to see it end. We won't be seeing Smash Brothers announced. I mean, talked about in directs for a very long time. So, but you know, Sakurai gets his break hopefully to work on either retire from gaming, making games in general, or to go make a game that he wants to make, like Kid Icarus Uprising 2, or Kid Icarus something, or you know, Kirby or something like that. But or just a new IP. But you know, I'm just hoping, you know, maybe I'm just hoping this presentation goes off without a hitch, and at least they're able to give this game the send off that they feel like the game deserves. And I will be hopefully. It is a little early in the morning at 10 a.m. my time, which isn't like as early as other areas of the world getting it, but um, I will hopefully be streaming it. So by the time that this discussion goes up, I should. Well, is this I guess a prediction video slash discussion. By the time this video goes up, I should have in the description below a link to the scheduled stream if I am gonna stream it. And if I do not have a link, that means I have gone back against streaming, or I just haven't decided yet. But I should by Monday have a announcement or something, an idea if I will stream it or not. I probably will, just because this is the last Smash presentation that we'll probably get for a very long time. But I might just miss it by not waking up early enough. So otherwise, if that's the case, then I'll just upload my reaction. I will try my best to skip out on Twitter before I go on my computer and just go and watch the video. Hopefully, it isn't spoiled that much for me. But if that's the case, but thank you guys so much for listening to this discussion video. You guys listened to all 44 minutes of it. Thank you guys so much. But if you guys have any predictions for the character you guys want, put it in the description below. And until next time, make sure you guys stay safe. Do what makes you happy, because rhymes you make happy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!